the nature of your questions, the nature of your inquiry, not just to us, not just the things you wonder about and you're worried about and you're trying to straighten out in your life, but your general overall interaction with objects. The questions you ask yourself when you interact with everyday objects, we feel that the nature of even those questions can begin to change. So instead of, is it safe to do this? Is it right to do this? Is it wrong to do this? Should I do this? It can become, what is this? And when the question isn't tied to trying to get an outcome, trying to achieve something, trying to have an answer that applies for the rest of your life, please God, don't let it ever change. Right? When you're not trying to cast certainty over the result, when you're not trying to make it successful so other people view you in a certain way, when you're just saying, what the heck is? What the heck is this? We think it'll wake you up to something new about yourself. We'll give you an example. Hang on. So here, Veronica has this water bottle. We've been using it for years. She likes it because Elohim knows how to open it. It's all fallen apart. Used to have a handle. The handle broke off. All the letters are starting to fade away. It looks kind of beat up. Who cares? Elohim knows how to work it, and that's why she keeps it instead of some other fancy water bottle she might get. Right? So it's very functional. It's a functional object. It's nice to have a water bottle around. The lid stays on, the water stays in. It's pretty cool all the way around, but pretty plain looking, right? So if we pass it around, which we're not going to do because we're going to do the whole council tonight, and you each just held it on your hand like we're doing here. You can just imagine that you're doing this, right? And you didn't have any real story attached to it. We just told you the story that we have attached to it. If you didn't have any real story attached to it, and we just said, what is? You can imagine within yourself what you would say. Now, the thing, somebody just shout one out. What is? Cylinder with water. Okay, good enough. It's a cylinder with water, right? It's a lot of other things too, because there is a lid, right? So it's got other things, but it's a cylinder filled with water. That's perfectly reasonable. The temptation, we would imagine, is once you say it's a cylinder filled with water, is to keep the story going. It's a cylinder filled with water that eventually Veronica / Elohim will drink out of, and it might run out, might have to fill it up, might need another one. Maybe she should get a different water bottle. Maybe that one is too plain. Maybe Elohim could learn to work another one, right? All these other stories can come up based on a very small set of input. This is your survival instinct doing its job if you live out in the bushes. Right? If you have saber-toothed tigers running by, if you have to worry about survival on a level that you guys in this room do not have to worry about survival. You need your survival instinct to tell a story about this object beyond it's a cylinder with water in it. You need your survival instinct to do that. You want it to do that. You hone it so that it does that the best. What we're teaching you, your version of survival, is to not let your survival instinct use you in that way. Use your attention in that way. Instead, to let your survival instinct serve you. Serve you. That other survival instinct is using you. It's using your sensory system to do its bidding. It's telling you what to pay attention to. In our neck of the woods, your survival instinct serves you instead, which means it listens to your commands. When you tell the survival instinct, enough, it's actually okay to eat the red berries. Yes, 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 I know Cousin Edna's allergic to them. I'm not. Shut up. It listens because it serves you rather than uses you. We suspect that in the way you ask questions, we need this shift to occur where the survival instinct begins to serve you rather than use you. What is this? And is it a story or is it a fact? It is a bottle filled with water. And like Elohim likes to say, period, right? It's a short factual statement, not a speculation about safety. It's a short factual statement, not a speculation about safety. The survival instinct is always speculating about safety as it uses your sensory system to do its bidding. When the survival instinct serves you, it offers you information and listens to what you tell it to do as you decide what that information means. Got it? Mm-hmm. So now you get a new thing. Is my survival instinct using me or serving me? There's your, what do they call it? Homework. Homework. All right? Cool, huh?
Good one.
That's a good one. We like that one. Enjoy that one. We're going to go round up Elohim.